Hello there everyone, thanks Sam for tuning into Sam's Workshop. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. So, today we're going to be discussing Brightly Burning by Alexa Donne. This is a sci-fi retelling of the classic Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. I love the Bronte sisters. I'm all for them. Yes, I know they wrote their own kind of romances, but I was a Bronte girl, not an Austen girl. And the Brontes, well, they were more of the gothic lit, and I do so love gothic lit. I mean, I don't need to tell you I studied it twice at college, but I'm going to anyway. I love this retelling because I really do think that Alexa Donne really captured the essence of Jane Eyre, but was very inventive in the way that they decided to retell the story. It was very clever, it was very charismatic, it was very engaging. And here's why. So, quick summary of the story, right? The story follows Stella. So she and much of Earth's civilization is living in space stations and space shuttles orbiting Earth, right? Right now, she hates where she's living. And for two reasons. Reason number one, she has been made an engineer. She hates being an engineer. She's good at it, but she hates it. She wants to be a teacher. She loves teaching children. She wants to be a governess. That is her calling. Two, the ship that she's on is falling apart. So pretty much staying on it is a death sentence because sooner rather than later it's going to be decommissioned and sent back to Earth. Everyone thinks that the Ice Age is still going on, so they don't even know if it's safe to go back to Earth. Their projection was, I think, 200 years. It's been more than that. So no one has any idea if Earth is even survivable. So her goal right now is to get off the ship. Now, she doesn't want to get off the ship with another engineer. Other ships do not need engineers, but she's trying to get off the ship as a teacher. And after she sends her resume here, there, everywhere, she finally gets an acceptance by the Rochesters. And when she gets there, oh, does she meet the ever so dashing and darkly endearing Hugo Fairfax. No, there is not a huge age gap before you think otherwise. I think he's only, let's see, he's either 1 to 2 years older than her. I think he's 19 right now and she's 17 if memory serves correctly. I didn't write down their ages in my notes because it didn't seem important to me. They are of the same age group, so it's okay. And no, he does not have a wife hidden up in the attic. Instead, he has a mother hidden on the 3rd floor of his ship, whose existence he has to keep secret for crimes I cannot mention because otherwise it will spoil the plot of the story. But that was such an interesting plot twist. I'm very, very happy that they are within the same age group. I'm very, very happy that she's going to the ship to help take care of his younger sister versus a child. And I'm very, very happy that it's not some wife he has to keep hidden. I think the way that Donne was able to develop the story was very, very interesting and very engaging. I know I'm saying the word very a lot, but it makes me excited. This book makes me excited because I love reading it and I love talking about it. The whole atmosphere, I think Donne was really able to capture that gothic atmosphere while putting it into a sci-fi setting. So I'm going to go ahead and say that this book is a gothic space opera. That is how you can classify this book. And that to me already speaks volumes of its uniqueness and inventiveness. The fact that I can take the story and just say, hey, it is this own thing. It owns this. I've never read something that I can classify as a gothic space opera before. Gothic, yes. Space operas, yes. Gothic space opera? Now that's new. But I like that. It's inventive. When she's on the ship and all the eerie things start to happen, you as the reader, you already kind of know where the story is going, especially if you know the tale of Jane Eyre. You know where the story is going, but what the author does is throw in a lot of plot twist into the story that add tension to the story while also making it its own. And yes, these characters very much fit into the mold that Jane Eyre set up. But here's what I can say the author did. She's like, okay, here are these molds. I'm going to use these molds as the foundations of my characters. But she breaks away from them. As the story develops, as the plot twist, just start unfolding all over the place, she breaks these characters out of those molds so that they become their own characters. Stella is not just this reiteration of Jane Eyre. She is her own character within the setting of Jane Eyre, I think. And I think that that's really interesting is for her characterization. And, Alexa Dunn, she's also a book nerd. You can totally tell she's a book nerd. She throws in lots of book references, left, right, all over the place, especially when she discovers that Hugo Fairfax has an actual physical library on his ship. I mean, she fangirls. I fangirled. If I had to be stuck reading on my tablet all the damn time and I'm like, oh my god, books! I would fangirl. She has a Hermione reference in there. I'm pretty sure they're reading that Mount Everest book as well. I mean, she loves reading. And Hugo loves reading. So the fact that their relationship starts with them bonding over literature, I mean, come on, that's every book nerd's dream. That's how I bonded with my husband. He read Dragonlance. I hadn't met anyone else who read Dragonlance, so I get it. I get it. When you can bond with someone over your favorite hobby or pastime, I mean, you're golden, you're sold. So to see their relationship develop from their love of reading to forming a friendship, I mean, it was touching. And it made me invested in their relationship. And by the end, I'm just like, no, you guys have to get back together. You have to. Things have to happen. You have to be together. But I mean, the odds are just stacked against them. Especially, I can't spoil the story for you. But there is an enormous plot twist near the end that definitely separates them and puts her life in danger and risks his reputation. And it's a doozy. But it was well done. It was well executed. Absolutely love this book. Highly recommend it if you like space operas, if you like gothic, if you like retellings. Please just pick up this book because Brightly Burning is fabulous and fantastic. I read it like that. I'm only mad at myself that I had it sitting on my shelf since 2018. Like, what is wrong with me? Life gets in the way. But it was a brilliant execution of a story. It was masterful. I loved every minute of it, and I highly recommend it. So on that note, I'm going to have to give it 4.5 out of 5 stars. I'm really verging on giving it 5 stars, but 4.5 for now out of 5 stars. If you want to go ahead and purchase the book, I will include links in the description below on where to purchase. And on that note, I hope you all will remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with all your book-loving friends. You can also become a supporter on Buy Me Coffee, Ko-fi, Patreon, by purchasing one of my handmade candles, or by following any of my social media platforms. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and as always, happy reading!